Yeah, certainly got us on Inside Line up and about. Very active conversation. The question came from a viewer of Inside Line was, has there ever been talk of a SANZAAR version of the British and Irish Lions? So a team picked from South Africa, Australia, New Zealand and Argentina to do what the Lions do and tour the Northern Hemisphere.
I like it, but I think it should be, and they've done it before for charity games, is North versus South. Because when you have the Southern Hemisphere, you can include Fiji, Tonga, Samoa, all these other different teams, and then the Northern Hemisphere, then you can include France. I reckon that's a fairer way to go. I'd play one game every 2 years.
Shep, thoughts?
Yeah, look, I don't mind that idea, and we did have a game played at Twickenham, what was that, 05, 06, somewhere around there. I remember we had quite a contingent. I think if you look at SANZAAR, including South Africa and Argentina, I think it's just a bit too much. If we're going to create our own team, keep it tight, keep it just with New Zealand, and I know no one likes to say Anzac, but play just an Australian-New Zealand team, and then you can send that on a tour every 4 years and play that. I still think it has the impact that they're looking for.
I don't think you'll get time for a tour.
It's too...
You won't get time for a tour.
Yeah,
There'll be one
tour,
match.
But
yeah.
Would they go and play against like the British and Irish Lions, or would they go and play 3 tests against England on one tour and then 3 tests against Ireland, or play 1 test against
England?
England?
You're playing one game, you can't fit it in. The competition's... The calendar now is so full with matches, you play one game. North versus South, one game. It doesn't have to be the Lions.
Otherwise it could be just an individual.
Get France in.
Yeah.
There's no way that...
US?
There's no way the home nations are going to include France.
But I think that what makes the Lions work is they're all so close. They're connected, right? It's the longest trip between one of the countries is probably about an hour and a half. If you had South Africa and Argentina or even further, like that is such a distance to bring them all together and create one team. I just don't see how it's going to work. Australia, New Zealand, keep it tight. See how they can
Certainly good chat. If you want to see the full version of that conversation, the entire episode of Inside Line, go back on Stan Sport and check it out. There was plenty of good topics that we dived into.